Hi guys, happy Wednesday. Today me, you, and Millie are doing some more multiplication, but today we're using the standard algorithm. So we're using the vertical version, the up and down version of multiplication. So watch the video, let me know if you have any questions. Bye. Say bye. 3 and 4 digit numbers by 1 digit numbers, but today we're going to relate it to standard algorithm. Standard algorithm is just a step-by-step process to do something. So in multiplication, it's the vertical, the up and down version of multiplication. So I want to start by relating it to place value. So to do that, we have to put our place value chart, and we have 6 times 162. So we have ones, tens, and hundreds. Now our standard algorithm, we set it up vertically. The bigger number always goes on top, and make sure we line up the lower number. So our first step will be to put 162 into the place value chart. How many ones do we have? How many tens do we have? How many hundreds do we have? Good. We now have one group of 162. If we're multiplying by 6, that means we need to have 6 groups of 162. So let's make 5 more rows. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we should have 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to look at the standard algorithm before we start. Our first step is to do 6 times 2 ones. If we look at the place value chart right here, we can do 6 times 2 ones. So we'll put in 2 to each group. How many do we get total? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we'll put that on the standard algorithm. Now, we know if we have a group of 10, we have to move it to the tens. So let's do that now. And I'm moving it over here. And over here on the standard algorithm, I would be still moving it over to the tens. I would just have it up here. Now, our next step is to do 6 times 6 tens. So let's do that on the place value chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's count up how many we have, including that extra one. 7. We have 37, including the extra one. So we put the 7 there. And we know we have to carry over the 3. Let's show that on the place value chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 left, just like we show on the standard algorithm. Now we have to do 6 times 1, 100. So we'll do that back over here on the place value chart. And now we have to count up how many we have total, including those 3 that we added. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like on the standard algorithm, we would do 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. Now our answer is 972. Great job. Now that we related place value to the standard algorithm, I want to relate the partial products algorithm to the standard algorithm. So partial products is when we multiply each one and then add them all up. We multiply each place value and add it all up. So let's go ahead and write that. We still write it vertically. 237 times 5 And remember, in partial products, they each have their own row underneath, and then we add them all up. So we start by doing 5 times 7 ones. 5 times 7 ones is 35 ones. So 35 ones equals 35. So we put that for the first partial product. Next, we do 5 times 3 tens. 5 times 3 tens is 15 tens. What does that equal? That equals 150. So we put that for that partial product. Now, finally, we do 5 times 2 tens. 200, sorry. 5 times 200. And that equals 10 hundredths, which equals what? 1,000. Now that we have all of our partial products, we add them all together to get our answer. 5, 8, 1, 1. So we got 1,185 as our product. So if you break it up, partial is each part, products is the answer to a multiplication problem. So we found each part, we found the answer, then we added it up. Let's look at how this looks with standard algorithm. So we still line it up vertically, which is up and down. And we do 5 times 7. So we get 35. But this time, we're going to carry over those 3 groups to the tens. Now we have 5 times 3, which is 15, and we have to add those 3 groups, which is 18. We have to carry over 1 group. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So we still get 1,185 as our product. Now that we've related place value and partial products algorithm to standard algorithm, let's just use standard algorithm to solve this word problem. So, if Shane measured 457 milliliters of water in a beaker, Olga measured 3 times as much water. How much water did Olga measure? So our numbers would be 457, and she did 3 times. Times tells us we're multiplying. So 457 milliliters times 3. Our first step is that 3 times 7 ones, which is 21 ones. We have to carry over 2 groups. Our next step is 3 times 5 tens, which is 15. And then we have to add those 2 groups, so we get 17, and we have to carry over 1 group. 3 times 4 hundredths is 12, plus 1 is 13. So Olga measured 1,371 milliliters. We thought we were done, but they just asked me how much did they measure altogether. So to do this, all we would have to do is add up what each of them measured. So let's take Olga's, because it's bigger. 1,371 plus 457. Remember, when we add, we always start at the ones place. So 1 plus 7 is 8. 7 plus 5 is 12. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus that 1 is 8. 1 plus nothing is 1. So together, they measured 1,828 milliliters. Okay, now that you watched the whole video, don't forget that it's Workout Wednesday, so send me what you did to work out today or something active you've done. I would love to hear from you. Bye, have a good Wednesday.